as well as during Saturday Night Live. George Patakia is still negotiating terms with NBC. The other candidates didn't file any requests.
Now, forewarned weather, rated Middle Tennessee's most accurate forecast.
Let's give Paul some equal time. Huh?
It's your turn. Stopwatch. Here we go.
Yeah.
No. Well, we started off freezing yesterday.
It was cold
and
yesterday morning.
It's cold again today, but not as bad, right?
Not as cold as yesterday morning, and
Okay.
the warming trend is going to continue for the next few days. But
That's
baby
good
steps. Got to crawl before you can walk, before you can run. Let's take a look at what's happening outside. We're going to start with some perspectives across the Mid-State from the WeatherBug Network. We're on the lookout for a little bit of fog to develop this morning, especially near the rivers and lakes of the Mid-State. That's typical of these chilly fall mornings. Not seeing any here from the Webb School in Bell Buckle. Good news there. Looking out from the city of Clifton in Wayne County, not seeing any fog. Of course, it's still dark outside right now. The sun comes up in about an hour in 10 minutes or so, but not seeing any fog developing right along the Tennessee River, which is just here in the distance beyond downtown Clifton. Looking good at the St. Henry School in West Nashville as well. Not anticipating fog to be a major issue around Metro Nashville this morning, despite the fact that the air temperature and the dew point are pretty close together. When those numbers are within 1 or 2 degrees, that's when fog is at least possible. Not likely to develop around most of Metro Nashville. The geography just not going to favor that. Winds very light out of the southeast, only around 2 miles an hour. That is not much of a breeze, which means we don't have to worry about the wind chill this morning. We do have some clouds that are trying to float in from the west. Mostly clear skies still over the Mid-State. You can see all this cloud cover out west is trying to head in our direction. Some of it's going to move in today. So instead of the abundant sunshine yesterday, we're just going to see partly cloudy skies by this afternoon, but nothing falling out of those clouds. There is no precipitation at all showing up on the forewarned live radar with the red sweep or the National Weather Service radars around us. So dry weather in the forecast again today and for the next couple of days, which is good news headed towards the Thanksgiving holiday. Temperatures are chilly out there this morning. Average low is 37. We are below that in almost every location across the Mid-State. 31 degrees in Nashville, 27 right now. Gallatin, McMinnville, and Tullahoma. 26 is the cold spot in Livingston. The one spot within an above average temperature, 39 degrees right now in Murray, Kentucky. Despite the cold start, though, we are going to warm up nicely. Lots of sunshine, just those few clouds floating in from the west, which you can see on Futurecast here. And temperatures will warm up to around or just above 60 degrees this afternoon. Not as chilly tomorrow morning. Good driving weather. If you're heading out of town by road tomorrow or on Thanksgiving itself, travel around the Mid-South isn't going to be a problem, but I do want to zoom out west here and show you where the weather could be a problem if you're going to be traveling by air. Salt Lake City looks like it's going to be the biggest airport tomorrow that's going to be impacted by inclement weather. Boise as well, lots of snow through the mountain west here. This system is going to kick out into the middle of the country on the holiday itself. So if you're not traveling by air until Thanksgiving itself, that's when more problems are going to be developing with a big storm system through the middle of the country. Again, not directly impacting us, but lots of rain from Dallas or Tulsa, Kansas City. We'll see rain eventually change into a little bit of a wintry mix, and more rain up towards Chicago falling on top of that snow. Could catch some flooding problems around Chicago on Thanksgiving. And then there's that wintry stuff. Kansas City, eventually the changeover will happen. Omaha, Des Moines, up towards Minneapolis, Green Bay, and Milwaukee as well. But notice all this staying out to our west on Thanksgiving. And as we head towards midnight, Thanksgiving night, when a lot of folks are heading out for those early Black Friday deals, all the rain is still hundreds of miles out to our west. So you're going to be dry. You're going to be warm in that time frame. And you're going to be warm during the day on Thanksgiving as well. It's going to be warm and breezy on Thursday. Temperatures reaching up into the mid to upper 60s with a mix of clouds and sunshine overhead. I would take the wind if you're playing a backyard football game either before or after dinner, because those winds are going to be around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures today warming up rapidly. Low 40s by 9 a.m., mid to upper 50s at noon, 61 degrees for a high this afternoon, and then cooling back down once the sun goes down this evening. The warmest air will settle in for Thanksgiving itself, but still mild Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those temperatures over the weekend have been adjusted a little bit compared to yesterday's forecast. It still looks like it's going to be wet, but it looks like we're going to be on the warm side of that system. It's going to bring us the rain beginning late Friday, then off and on rain in the forecast Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday of next week.
All right, here we
There it
go.
is.
We need one of these this morning, don't we?
We do.
It's cold out there. It is that time, comes only once a year, where we give away